Just finished the installation on the top upper rear shock mount by Low Range Off-Road. Going to show you guys the final product. Easiest job is to get the bed removed. Remove the bed, and then you can get to it. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys the overview video of when I was doing the install with the bed remove, and I'm going to explain that I did not flush the bar with the frame. So if you do it that way, so if you don't flush it, so you guys can see right here from the frame to the actual bed, you got about 1.5 inches. So make sure when you install and you weld this shock mount, you don't go more than 1 inch, or I recommend no more than 1 inch above the frame. If you do more than that, you're gonna have issues with the frame. Going back on, you can see right here, it barely makes it. And I didn't do no measurement. This is just a guess, so I just guess, and I'm like, let me just do 1 inch above the frame, and it actually came out really good. It's probably like millimeters away from touching the frame or touching the bed. But so make sure you don't flush. If you want to, you can flush it to the frame, but I recommend at least 1 inch above the frame. And it also provides like another additional support to the body, to the frame or the bed. So that's it, guys. We'll swipe over to the other video. What's up, guys? This is a quick overview of the installation on the Low Range Off-Road. This is the Low Range Off-Road Toyota pickup / 4Runner upper shock mount. The reason why you want to install one of these is if you sass your truck or you put a lift on it and you're running 14-inch or 12-inch long travel shocks, you need a longer point versus the stock mounts. So this is what you would use. Very easy. It'll be much easier. You can remove your bed. So remove your bed, which is really easy. You have 6 bolts, and then the bed comes off. And then this guy, this guy slides right in. You will have to use like a hammer to hammer it in. It's a tight fit, but it fits right in there. No trimming, no cutting, nothing like that. And it's also nice because you can adjust your shock. There's 3 positions, so you have the farthest in, and then middle, and then farthest out, which will give you more of a vertical angle. So this is my setup. One of the issues I was wary about when I was gonna install this was these lines right here. And you can see the brake lines. I was worried that I was gonna run into it. But once you slide the cross member, the shock mount in, you can slightly bend those lines. You can bend these lines and it'll go right under it. So no issues right there. You do not have to delete this, and I don't recommend you doing that. But you can bend those lines over. And also, you can, with this right here, you can make it completely flush, or you can have it about 1 inch high. Just keep in mind that the bed will sit on top of it, and with the bed you do have about 1 inch or 1.5 inch clearance. So if you go any higher than that, your bed will not go flush anymore. So the max I would say is about 1 inch, so I kept it about 1 inch high from the actual frame. So make sure you clean it up. And then I use a 110 Harbor Freight welder. Not the prettiest weld, but it does get it done. I welded this side, the inside of this, and then I wasn't able to reach the inside of this one, but I think it'll be fine. And then on the opposite side, we had the same thing. I was able to get both the outer sides and both the inner sides. But if you do run this flush, you can run a top. You can run a. If you do run this flush to your frame, you can run a top bead on it, just for insurance. But right now, I was standing on it, and it's really durable. So we'll have to take it out and do a little quick test before we rely on it. The original owner had 2 bolts coming out, and then the shock would go in it. And the way he did it, or they did it, is that with that way, the shock was at an angle. So you can see from the axle. So the way they did it, the shock was like at a slight angle, and it was putting pressure on the bushing. So with this setup, you align this right in front, or right on top of your lower shock mounts, and then it'll be straight up with no pressure, no pressure and stuff like that. I also do recommend you guys prime and paint this before you guys install it. Just make sure you don't paint the about 2 inches over here. Keep the rest of this right here bare metal until you're done welding, but for the rest of it, make sure you paint this first part, and then once you're done welding, you can go ahead and slap on your favorite color rust paint to keep it rust free, and also paint the frame and stuff like that. And this is also a good time to do any maintenance on your fuel tank or anything like that that you might need to do while your bed is off. Hope you guys find this video helpful. I didn't find too much stuff on the installation on this, or how people were going over with this. So if you guys got any questions, drop it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys follow the Instagram page at NuttyNu_4x4. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.